intensive care is a bit of an unhealthy speciality at the moment. And that's because over the past 20 years, we've been working out that a lot of the things we thought were good for patients may not be so good and may even be harmful. And one example of this is mechanical ventilation, the process by which we blow air into the lungs of patients using a ventilator or breathing machine. And we now know that not only does this process cause damage to the lungs, but it can also turn the lungs into a motor of injury, where they churn out harmful chemical signals leading to damage to other organs like the liver or kidney. And we think that this process is caused by the stretch of the lung. But the paradox is, you need your lungs to be stretched. In fact, from the very first breath you take, that stretch leads to a whole cascade of events leading you to grow and develop. So what's going on? Are there two types of stretch? Is there good stretch and bad stretch? My name's David. I'm a second-year PhD student and a doctor in intensive care. And my research aims to have a look at both aspects of this. I stretch lung cells or slices of tissue kindly donated by patients who've had lung surgery. And I look at both processes. Does the stretch cause the lungs to grow and develop, or does it cause injury? And what we found out are two things. First of all, that the two processes aren't separate, that lung stretch seems to cause both signals at the same time. And it may be that how the body responds to these signals leads to the subsequent process of growth or injury. The second and really important finding is that if we can modify the extent to which the cells of the lung sit on the surface of which they lie, and reduce it a little bit, not so much that the lung cells fall off, but just a tiny bit, we can reduce the injury in response to stretch. And the whole point of this is that we could give something to patients in intensive care to enable them to withstand the mechanical ventilation they receive, and hopefully make sure that all the stretch they receive is good stretch. Thanks very much.